Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
hold on. I gotta record this.
Record why?
Well, what do you mean? You're recording too? I gotta record on my end. Did you see? Did you see the first thing that I sent you? Have you seen all of his posts?
What are you talking about? Whose
All
post?
of cases. Who else would I be talking about? Case
Oh,
and saying that I've been stalking him since last May, and I have a felony charge, and then I'm having another felony for swatting and everything. And I just confirmed that wasn't true. So he's literally lying to his audience, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm leaving YouTube." And some people are starting to wonder. They're like, "All right, what if this girl, though she makes crazy content, what if she's actually telling the truth?" People are starting to realize, wait, why is he leaving? Because there is a real investigation against him for everything. But whatever, there's no felony charge. Like, yes, I was joking. I was joking about that. Maybe I'm too good at trolling and need to
yeah.
retire. I just maybe maybe that's the case. But it got me in trouble, and now my parents are pissed. And they're like, well, if you get arrested for this, we're not bailing you out. And I'm like, I'm just telling you that, that's crazy that he's making these false allegations, claiming that he talked to a detective and everything, which I looked into, and they would have contacted me by now.
So you've never. So okay. So because Jessi, it's really hard to keep up because you've told me at points that you had this felony. So what are the actual charges that you have?
I don't have a charge. I have a summons for violating the order. So I had to. It's like a $400 fee that I got, and there's like $80-something that goes to him. So then that's altogether that's like $1,000 fucking dollars.
Well,
for
400
this
plus 80 is
so far.
400 plus 80 is not quite 1,000.
I'm talking about what I owe already.
Oh, okay. No. Hold on, because I'm trying to, because Jessi, as you said, you're so good at trolling. You said multiple things. You've told me felonies. But like, tell me, because I feel like this is something I could help you with. This is something I can work with, but I need to know what are the actual charges so you just have the one summons. Did you actually get charged for contacting the court clerks, or was that just Jessi trolling?
No, well, I got scolded at, and then that's all. I just got scolded at, and they wrote in filings that that's all. But there's no felony charges. Like, I know I dragged you into it, and I was like, oh, it's so serious, because I thought all right. Maybe I'm a little bit calculated, but I thought maybe he would post about it, and he did, and he would know by now if there was an actual felony charge. But it's not a fucking felony. Everything that happened so far is not a fucking felony. So he's lying anyway. But what's crazy is that, so I was right. I was like, oh, what if I joke about this and I do really well and I cry and everything and say I'm being extradited? What if he posts that when it's not true? So he's lying, and intentionally, I basically proved it. The fact that he posted, I'm leaving YouTube, of all this stuff. Then he said something about his son, right?
Yeah.
So when I talked to the police, because he kept posting, and people were messaging me saying, why are you involving yourself in his family and everything? So I contacted police, and I said, can't you talk to his son and be like, do you know who Jess is from New York? Or is he lying to his audience, or is his son actually scared of me when someone he doesn't know, which would be abuse, because that means he's sitting at the dinner table and being like, so I posted on YouTube today. I just got more information, which I'm telling people, like I told the person that gave me this information, I said, no more, I don't want it. I don't want any information because it could hurt my kid. Somehow it will affect me. Yeah. But they gave me information. I don't even want to say it on this recorded call, but he is, like I said, it's all about him being caught lying. And now he's squirming away, and like, oh, I need to take a break from my mental health, which he does every single time he's caught lying. Mm-hmm. And then he comes, whatever, like I've done the same shit, but like not caught lying, but you know what I mean? Like
thank you for recognizing that, because I think that's important.
Okay. So anyway, but you understand that he's telling people that I have felonies, and I don't.
Well, I understand that you were telling people you had felonies. So
I know, I was trolling. I'm a little gremlin.
Yeah,
I was a little bit bored.
But it's just,
my views were low.
Your views were low, and they skyrocketed with this news. It's so hard because you'll ask me for help, and you'll start messaging me very early in the morning, asking me for help, telling me about these felony charges and stuff. And I mean, this was weeks of you, like, us working out directions, putting together the Wessie research development team, and now you're telling me that all of it. So how can I help you when you don't even tell me the truth? When I've told you since 2022, I am
because
nothing
I wanted
if not
to
a
see.
true secret.
Well, I wanted to see if you would spread this information, and I feel like you did tell people, and that's why Haiti actually.
No, because if I spread that information, there'd be an amazing produced video that the police would ask, "Did Netflix make this?" And have you seen anything like that? You have not.
That's another thing I wanted to ask. Good point. Before I forget, because that's the email that I received. Did you get the body cam, or did someone else?
What body cam?
Someone got body
in
cam.
Florida. There was no body cam available. I did ask for it though, so you're welcome.
No. Yeah, because then you would have been able to see that my story is true. But anyway, so like I said, the body cam of all the times I talked to police, because in one of his posts, like that I screenshotted that I'm going to put in the filing, he said something that only he would know unless the police told him, like the police would have told him.
Mm-hmm.
So because it's something that would be on body cam, and then someone messaged me and said, I saw that they have the body cams from, and I was thinking that I thought they were someone from you.
No, wait. So it's the body cam from his home or from your home?
Both apparently that they have, because we're both claiming that we were swatted, and people want to see what actually fucking happened. So what I can't say anything. I'm not going to say everything over the phone. What I can say is he was not swatted.
So you know for a fact he wasn't swatted.
Yes. And I can't say that the legal things, what I was told by someone who knows him in real life, I can't, because they shouldn't have, they even said, don't tell anyone this, because I don't know if I don't want to hurt your case. I truly don't, because, whatever, I shouldn't even be saying anything.
No,
but the
fine.
fact that it's not fine. I believe that what this person is saying is true, that some people have seen the body cams and everything. Cause like I said, either he posted, cause he made a Reddit post.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's on the account, and he said it's from me. The account name is called Scott Likes Elmo.
Oh, because he does that Elmo voice.
Yeah.
That really good Elmo voice.
No, it's actually not. I actually proved that I do a better one. But anyway, so like I said, he's saying that I made this account. I already sent in court a documentation. I said that he's accusing me of being on multiple accounts and harassing him. And I just want to say right now that it's not true. He doesn't know that I filed that, so he's talking out of his ass.
Uh-huh.
But like I said, all I can say is that 100% certainty he was not swatted. So right now he's saying that I'm behind a police call, and that they know, and the detectives behind it and everything. That can't be true, because I have tried my damnest hardest to get whoever had me swatted, those welfare checks and everything. I went through the rim of the fucking earth to get this person charged.
Like Mordor.
They told me that there was nothing,
Jessi, no,
there's nothing they could do with.
Yeah, no.
All right. But anyway, like I said,
please stop, because again, you've told me a lot. When were you swatted? When did that happen? And was it at your parents' house or your man's house?
They don't have my man's address. It's the IP address. It was several times. It was probably 4 or 5 times. But they're claiming that they have the body cam. And like I said, the information that this Redditor is saying is only something that which Case would know.
Mm-hmm.
So that is it. So it's either people already seen the body cam of that, or he is putting out information only he would know. But like I said, I got an email saying that they got the body cam and stuff, and I thought it was from you.
No, and there another thing that you haven't even probably considered. What if he has like a Ring doorbell cam and someone just hacked into that, and because I don't think you'd be able to get a body cam. This is still an open case. I don't think you'd be able to get body cam footage that quickly. So it is possible he had a Ring or something. Someone hacked into it.
They claimed body cam. It's someone.
They don't want to, Jessi. They don't want to tell you they hacked into the man's Ring doorbell, right? They're not going to tell you
anyway,
that.
But you know how he's been claiming stalking? Like I have evidence of this. I already put it. It's already documented in court and everything, and all of that. He's been saying this for years. For 4 years, he's been claiming that he has stalkers. Now he's not talking about Leslie. He's not just talking about me. He's talking about like multiple people. He's been on Reddit, right? There are Reddit posts of screenshots of where he's arguing with people, saying you're probably my stalker, this, that, and the other thing. And that's before me. So he's talking about Leslie and the other girl. So what I believe is that, obviously he's doing this to himself and making his own accounts and everything.
Yeah.
But he's trying to set me up like I'm behind these accounts. But like I said, the information would only he would know unless someone got the body cam.
Okay, I get. Okay, slow down, Six. Okay, so what
But you realize that I don't have a felony?
Well,
so
when I say slow down, that
do?
doesn't mean to talk faster over me. Because I'm trying to put this. So you're saying that this, what is it, Scott Loves Elmo or Scott Ills Elmo on Reddit, that someone created that account to make it look like a sock account that you're behind, so that they can say you're doing this stuff, making these posts.
Yes, because that's what he reposted it, right? And so it's a brand new account. I'm still banned from Reddit. I took a screenshot of my homepage. I mean, I could show you.
Yeah, but you're always banned from Reddit. You know how to get around a Reddit ban. Come on, Jessi. Let's
I'm
not act like I'm
web-
brand new here.
No, I've banned from Reddit. I only had one account, which I made on my man's device, and it's called Old Willington or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I only made that one post, and that was about the Truthy Magoo situation. And that's another thing, is people are DMing me in there because he left YouTube or whatever. He's on his break. People are saying, this is proof he's Truthy Magoo. And I'm like coming out and I'm saying, he's not Truthy Magoo. I'm in court with him. I know what he looks like and everything. And I can
he's not Michael Buscos.
Oh, yes. And the profile that I sent you with his picture that's never been seen before. How would I obtain that?
What? No, wait. Hold on. What profile with a picture that was never seen before?
I told you that a picture. I was looking at who was reviewing my stories the other night, and a cold case came up, and it's a picture of him. Yes, and it's a picture of him, and he's claiming that it's me. But when you go to the followers, unless he disabled it by now, which probably would be smart.
That would be smart.
Because you could tap in and see.
Yeah.
It's all of his super fans, you know what I mean, that are following him. So it's obvious that it's him. So like I said, I told court, how would I get this picture? It's a picture that he obviously took on his phone, and it's a new picture because of how his beard looks. He has a slimming filter on it. He's not that. He's a normal built man. He's not fat or overweight. He's just
a regular dad bod guy.
He has a little bit of a chin, if you know what I mean. But he's using a slim filter or whatever. It's weird. But then it's so strange. But like I told court, how do you think I would get a private picture of him? But he's trying to make it seem like I'm a real life stalker and somehow I got this and everything. And I'm like, take my fucking phone and get it. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, nowadays people have burner phones, and there's so many different.
He's the one with the burner phone talking to fucking Christy Blanchard. And oh, never mind. I was going to say something, but I can't say it.
No, say it between us.
No, it would be a violation.
Oh.
It would be a violation of my order, but it's about.
It's a no contact order to not contact him. I don't think it means you can't contact anyone.
Because you got me in this trouble with the whole email.
Please,
thing
let's stop. Let's stop pointing fingers, because I want you to do something. Point your finger, and every time you point one finger, there are three pointing back at you. And I don't want to get into a game. Whatever. I don't want to get into a tit for tat, blame for name for game situation here. But I did find out. I will say, stop. You've been
someone found out that
Jessi, stop again. Stop doesn't mean talk over me faster. What do you think will realistically happen now? Because you haven't turned yourself in. So, and again, none of the games you're playing on YouTube. What happens from here?
I'd have to pay this, and then I have to wait for my court case in February. But I wanted to say
what date in February, Jessi, so I can make sure I'm available in case they need to call me in.
February 9th.
Okay. I mean, you say it like that's not, what is that, like 2 days after your birthday? A few days after your birthday?
Yeah, it's a few days. Happy birthday to me. Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom. I'll make sure I sing to you for your birthday.
But like I said, I got information. I got intel. You know how I said the whole 3 addresses thing? And because I'm a smart cookie. I really am, and I think outside the box. And I'm like, why are there 3 addresses for him? And it's obviously him, his what do you think? And then probably a grandparent. So I was right about it. Because you know how I assumed that, and they said no.
I just have no idea what you're talking about. You just mentioned 3 addresses. Okay. Like I'm supposed to know what that means.
Okay, I'm not going to say it, so I'm going to be vague because I don't want to get in any trouble and blah, 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 because I know this is being recorded, right?
Yeah, you're the one recording it. You started it off with the recording, so please.
You're recording too.
Oh my God.
Recording too. But anyway, like I said, let me say this. You know how? All right. Basically, he deleted everything off his YouTube and was caught. That's what I'll say. And they didn't know until they didn't.
Who are we talking about?
They didn't know until they served me with the TRO. They found out that he's still doing YouTube. Who do you think? Why is there multiple addresses? It would be, mommy, daddy, and baby. Why would there be a second address? Just think in your head. Don't say it out loud. Why? The accusations that he was being left because of the Aaron Carter situation, and then he deleted everything and then came back, and someone found out that, you know, he was still doing all this stuff, and now in another court case with another girl, and bada bing, bada boom, I was right, and I got intel on that, and that's all I can say, because then they'll say, you contacted family members. You know, like, I never contacted anyone.
Wait, don't you have multiple addresses?
Well, yeah, I have here in my man's house.
Okay,
yeah.
So, I mean, what? I don't understand the multiple addresses thing. What does that prove for him?
I'm trying to be vague here. Someone no likey. Someone went bye. Oh,
so okay.
Yeah, don't say it out loud, but now you get it. No,
yes.
Don't say.
Partner, business.
No, don't say anything.
Let's just say business partner. Decided that it was no longer right for them to be in business and dissolve the corporation. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I got it.
So he went from a corporation to a sole proprietor and is now filing taxes as a single versus a unit, is what you're saying.
Yes, and it's documented and everything.
So you're saying that nuclear family had a bit of a blowout and now he's in nuclear fallout alone, is what you're saying.
Basically, and it's not looking. That's why he's extra stressed or whatever for, you know, the holidays, because of this, and because he's not stopping, and now he has to stop because he wants his family.
Because he was haram, and now he spends a holidays alone because of his connection to Aaron Carter.
No, nothing to do with. It's because he did this to multiple communities. It wasn't just Aaron Carter. That was the big one where. That's when the big dogs came in, like the FBI was knocking on his door. He talks about it all the time. And he had to leave California and everything. But then he got into other trouble on Twitter. So it was kind of like a stop that right now or we're leaving.
Yeah.
And then he served me with a RO, and I think he is super exaggerating everything and making all these claims because he wants her back to get. No, I really do have stalkers.
And I honestly would believe that his wife would have left him just for being a Titans fan. You know what I mean? Like that. In a lot of families, that's enough right there. Because how dare you?
Right. So anyway, my man is too.
Your man's a Titans fan? Who's his favorite player?
I don't know.
And was he an Oilers fan and then a Titans fan, or was he always a Titans fan?
He wasn't Oilers, and this is how I fucking found out everything. So basically, you know what I did? Because like after, you know, I got the name and everything,
Steve
McNair,
and they called him Air McNair back in college.
All right, can you shut up for 1 second, for one goddamn toddler second? Thank you. So basically, I showed my man like the documents or whatever, and he goes, "Scott, that's the Oilers manager." And then I was like, what the fuck? And I Googled it, and I was like, wait a minute. So I was like, that's not him, though. It's not him. And he's like, no, it's the same name and same state.
Wait, the Oilers manager shared. Wow, that's crazy.
They have the same name, same full name, same exact full name. I know. So that was crazy. And anyway, so like for a second, I was like, oh wait, is this sports related? No, I'm joking. But anyway, so I can't really stay on long. But like I said, isn't this kind of proof? Because court would have told him if there was a felony. You know what I mean? And there's nothing. So he's lying because of my video, because I trolled, and he's getting away with it basically. But it's interesting. I was like, holy shit. And then so I had to call and I asked, and it's like, is there an investigation open against me? Because legally they would have to tell me, and there isn't.
Mm-hmm. Wait, legally they would have to tell you there's. Well, see, so that is actually untrue for all my work with Hanson. The police will normally not tell you if there's an investigation into you, because that could give you time to destroy evidence or, you know, manipulate some witnesses or anything else. So normally they will tell you, no, there's no investigation, but can you come down? We'd love to ask you a few questions. And now that you're in our back room, since you can't just walk out, I'm going to have to read your rights. This protects me and protects you. That way you can't say I hit you or you hit me. I just want to talk to you. So Jessi, is it fine if I read your rights and we have a conversation?
Handcuff me, baby.
No.
So
well, see,
like I said, so anyway, that the fact that he posted that, and so many lies and everything, and there are people who are coming to me now because I got spammed with messages once he posted this, and people are like, all right, now I think I'm starting to believe you because that's crazy, and he keeps running away.
Yeah.
But like I said, I got intel about the whole family situation. I didn't ask for it. It was someone who messaged me and said, I have body cam. I have your body cam. And I know that they do because they named dates.
Oh, okay. Did they send you the body cam or?
No, no. They just said
You don't want the body cam?
They said no. No, but so what's really funny is you know how they're not allowed to turn their body cams off?
Yeah.
One of the officers was a newbie, and he turned his body cam off once I asked if he could turn it off, and I said, I'm known from Chris Hansen and all this fucking stuff, and he was like, all right, hold on, let me turn my body cam off.
Did you say it in your southern voice or your regular voice?
Tick-tocking on the clickety-clack and hot diggity raw dogging.
Well, now, could you turn that little old body cam off? And he was like, well, I can't. Well, I do declare. So
yeah, but I think you must have gotten in trouble for that. I don't know.
Yeah, you're continuing on with the monologue here. I think if you're saying that people are believing this, people are believing him, and he's getting away with it. I feel the best way to combat misinformation is with hard evidence. So why don't you show your paperwork, show the actual, the order or the whatever it is, a summons, and show that and be like, take this, you fucking Oilers manager. You know what I mean?
I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to.
You are, though. You're allowed to show your own papaperwork, just like you'd be able to show your own medical paperwork.
No, I'm not allowed to talk about it.
It's not a HIPAA violation to show your own summons.
It was even said. I absolutely would, because I started to show people things.
Mm-hmm.
And then the court found out, and they said, you do not show anyone on social media or anyone in your personal life this information. It may be considered that you're trying to harass them. That's all I know.
Well, I don't know if you'd be harassing him if you showed it to me. We're great friends.
Can I tell you that I have not received any of the information? I don't know if maybe it's being sent and it's just lost in the mail because of Christmas.
What information?
The information, like he's saying, like, oh, there's the warrant or whatever he's claiming. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if they would have came to my door already and gave me the thing like they did last time.
Wait, which one? So you got, what have you received and what have you not received? Because you're all over the place here.
I'm saying that if he has some kind of intel from the courthouse that there is a warrant for my arrest, I would have received it by either mail or law enforcement, or they would have called me and told me.
So right now what you're saying is so far you've received a summons, but you have not received a warrant. You've received no information about a warrant. So anything you've said about a warrant, that's just good old fashioned Jessi trolling.
Gremlin.
Just new boot goofing. That's just you. Yeah.
Gremlin.
You're like you told me at 7 a.m. this morning at gremlin time.
Yes. So, that being said, fucking wild. It's just, I can't stand that people believe things that are not true about me. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you make it easy for people not to believe things you say when you're constantly making things up just for fun on your YouTube channel. Can you see how that?
I know.
You've heard of the boy who cried wolf, right? Well, this is the girl who cried wolf fucker, because none of these things have actually happened. You're just making them up. And then you go, why don't people believe me? Well, Jessi, much like the boy who cried wolf, he cried wolf so many times that when the wolf actually showed up, he was eaten because the townspeople were like, I'm so tired of that fucking guy. I hope the wolf does come and eat that fucker. And the wolf did, and no one cared. So when you're making these things up, there might be a time when you're actually like, yo, I need help. I'm gonna post a YouTube short. I need help. The police are here, and everyone's gonna think it's just more new boo goof, and you're just trolling again.
Well, that's why I said I'm not doing it anymore. I'm officially retiring because my family is really upset because I told them, like I said, they're like, oh, why are they saying that? And I said, well, I did make a joke post, and they're like, stop posting shit on the internet.
Your parents said that?
Yeah.
Jessi, honestly, are they tired of this shit? Are they tired of you constantly like having issues with, because it was just a few years ago you were sitting down to have a seat with Chris Hansen, and I know that there's what?
I sat on his lap.
Well, however.
He told me to take a seat, and there weren't any seats, so.
So you sat on his face. Perfect. I finished it for you. Now, please, can we continue? How do your parents, they have to feel like this isn't good for you, and you need to stop, right?
Yeah. I mean, like they said, they don't understand why people are always making false allegations, and they're like, maybe it's just not for you because people are always doing this, and you know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. I can't fucking do anything. So basically,
no. Again, and I hate to have to stop you, but you can do something. You refuse to. You could put me on the phone with them and I can explain it to them. Because there are a few people in this life who are going to be able to explain it. What do you think if
I, instead of trolling, what if I, because like I said, I don't want to troll anymore. Like I want to be a little bit of a gremlin, but I don't want to. I don't know.
Yeah. You just want to maybe grem light.
I even thought because the new year's coming in, and I discussed this with people because I have some supporters and everything, and they're like, oh my God, they see what I'm doing on YouTube and they see what I'm saying and everything.
They're picking up what you're putting down. And they're I get that.
When is this going to end? Because we like when you're just making regular content. A lot of people have said, we like when you post about Gypsy Rose and it's not drama. We like that because people, did I tell you that people have been messaging me and commenting on my videos saying when are Haiti and I going to stop and make up, and like saying both of you should just stop and focus on justice for Dee Dee and everything. Someone made a video and said, oh, Haiti and Jessi, first of all, they didn't even call me dear, what the heck? So I'm like, fuck you. But they were like always going on about each other and everything. And they're like, well, what about justice? It's like they don't care and everything.
How are they commenting with your comments off? How is that possible?
Well, on TikTok, first of all, they're on, and second of all, I have a review folder on, and I watch it like a fucking hawk because I want to catch, you know, who, bada bing, bada boom,
bada bing, bada boom,
and then
yeah, that'll get them.
So I constantly reviewing stuff. So, like I said, he should know by now that I'm constantly looking at my my viewers list. Like whenever I post something, I wait a little bit and then I look to see who's watching, and I happen to catch him before, you know, bada bing, bada boom, he was caught.
Yeah, and now he's that's the thing though, right? It would be easy for him to say in court, of course I was watching her because she had been doxing, you know, like, or whatever his claims are. I had to watch her, like how I had to watch Crystal when she just kept making posts and videos and shit about me. I had to watch the document for court, and then I used that in a beautiful put evidence package that got a 20-year restraining order against a psycho. Because sometimes that's what you have to do. These psychos will just keep coming and making shit up and changing their stories. But there's one thing you can't change, and that's hard fucking evidence. So what I'm saying is exactly right.
And he doesn't have anything. Oh,
motherfuckers lie.
Did I tell you that he still hasn't filed anything?
What's that? He hasn't filed anything for what?
He hasn't filed, like he's never like exculpatory evidence in any sort. He's only just talked, and then he showed the Reddit page from forgot the name now, Low Editor, and said that was from me. So he's been doing this for a long time. He knew that wasn't me before court. I didn't know. I thought that he was just mentally unwell and thought it was for me. And I was like, maybe he does. And someone messaged me proof of a conversation, like a thread in one of his videos with the person who's behind Low Editor, and saying, we've had conversations before. You've seen my face. Why are you accusing this girl of stalking using Reddit when it's my account? And he went off on her and said, do not get involved with my court case. I'll tell you right now, you'll have a restraining order. He sent me screenshots of this, of him arguing with whoever the woman behind that.
Can I see that?
I would have to get it from Gypsy's Panty Crust. It's, you know, it's
absolutely. Yeah, that's big. Hey, because here's my thing, and I know you're gonna think this sounds crazy, but if we can prove, you know, all this stuff, and he's making all this shit up, and he's lying about would you be willing to do a video where we kind of expose him with Chris Hansen?
I can't do that while I have my RO. That's what I wanted to do.
No, you can with your RO. You can't before court, but you could do it with your RO.
I don't know. I would want to wait for it to be over. Like, that's why I said I want to do media interviews and everything. I'm looking into every single channel that I want to be on, every single media, the news and everything. My parents are like, you're not going on the news. And I'm like, no, I want.
Who do I need to get you in contact? Tell your parents if they have any questions, contact Wes. They know exactly who I am. You've been talking about me for 3 years. But who do you
No, I haven't. I actually forgot about you. And that's another thing is, why are you telling people that I'm obsessed with you and I'm in love with you?
Jessi, I've never told anyone that
you're disgusting black man. Yeah, but they've been telling people.
I was literally
I was in a live stream last night and Haiti kept on saying that.
I don't know what you are talking about, but I like that tune. All right.
Stop! You're so annoying.
Am I? So here's the thing about being that disgusting black man. I wasn't telling anyone that you're obsessed with me or you're in love with me, and I would like to see the receipts on that.
All right, because then why are so many? So then contact Haiti right now and be like, why are you saying this?
All right, hold on.
Like, all right. Anyway, I don't want to discuss it anymore because it's going to cause.
I'm going to ask. What am I asking her? Why?
I don't know. You can't because she's going to turn this and flip it around.
I'm not going to say you said anything. What am I asking her? Why are you telling people I'm in love with Jessi?
Because I just don't want to do anything of that.
She's not going to know that you said anything, Jessi. I'm just asking.
No, I don't care. I don't care. Forget I said that. I wasn't thinking.
Shit. Well, it's so.
Okay, so as I was saying, that my joke proved that he is a liar, and people realize that because there are people who were like, that video was a joke. You could tell it was a joke video, at least if you have 2 fucking brain cells.
Yeah.
But some people were like, it was so obvious that you were joking, especially with all the drawings and stuff that you do. Like, you could tell.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he took it and ran with it and is saying that's wild to us.
I mean, you know what this tells me, Jessi? It sounds to me like you've set a trap. And you should continue setting those traps. So if saying that you got a felony, if that was enough to draw him out, what else could you, maybe you can say that you have the body cam footage, make a video that you watch. You can't release it yet.
I can't. He actually, in one of his posts, he said, he's saying that anytime she contacts the police, my courthouse is known, and they said that she's called multiple times on false.
Okay. Well,
police reports.
Maybe you don't like that, but can I please get a sentence out before you cut me off? Tell me why it's wrong. You set a trap that he fell into, and other.
I can't do that.
Stop talking.
Yeah, but it wasn't intentional. It was in the back of my.
Jessi G.
I did it first, and then after I thought, okay, this could be good if he believes it. I didn't intentionally do it. That wasn't the intention behind the post.
Okay, well that's fine, but then you can make other unintentional posts because they're not like they're directed to him. They don't mention him, but maybe and these are just examples. You can say you have the body cam footage. You could say I don't know. You could say all kinds of things and just see who falls into that trap. And then you'll know for sure, because this one could have been coincidental.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, but it's, I'm just glad that I do have some support. I do have people skeptics. I do have people that hate both of us. I do have people that knew him for years and knew his past and his behavior and everything. I'm glad because I felt so alone the day that the restraining order happened. And then everyone in the community blocked me and no one would hear me out. And everyone believed that I was stalking him for all these months. Oh, did you see that he said May again? We already confirmed. We've confirmed in court. He testified that it was August. He testified and he said, we had no contact before August. He said that.
Well, now what I'm saying is he said you had no contact, but that the harassment stuff started in May, and then he didn't actually know who you were or reach out until August.
Where's the proof of that, though?
I don't know. What did he show in court?
He didn't. That's another thing. He's actually.
Oh, you're breaking up. Can you move to the other side of the BDSM room or wherever you're in right now?
No, I can't. I'm at my man's house and there isn't any service. I'm in the only corner that has service.
Just sitting in the car. Oh, are you in corner time right now? What did you do?
Corner time. I'm a bad girl.
No.
Yeah. So, like I said, good thing my man's not home, but
I actually think it's a bad thing. I would love to talk to him just to let him know that my intentions with you are honest and pure.
Okay,
the last thing I want is
him thinking. I literally want you to die, but anyway.
You don't, though. Well, no, because
I do.
Then who are you gonna call to share this information with if I'm dead, Jessi? You're just gonna keep calling my voicemail like you did for those years, and then when you just needed to yell my name out into the void like Sebastian in the Never-Ending Story.
No, I didn't think that it was I didn't think it was, and it's not your phone number. It's a Google number. When it goes to voicemail,
it's still a phone number.
The Google number you were trying.
It doesn't. And if you call it,
yes, it does.
If you call a phone number and then someone answers the phone, that is a correct phone number. Correct. If you call my phone number, there is a 3 to 5% chance I will answer. That means it's a phone number, Jessi. That means it's a way to contact me.
No, the Google number you were trying to is no longer is not available at this time. Please leave a message after the tone.
No,
that is exactly what it says.
That's not what it
so
says.
Anyway,
I know what my voicemail says. It goes, yo, Speak on
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Speak on it, ladies.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, you even admitted you said you have 2 phones, but anyway, you stupid little cunt bitch. Like I was saying.
No, that is
So,
a blatant foul on the play.
So anyway, as I was
trying
saying,
to ask you've been as I was saying for an hour and a half now, or at least it feels like it. You said you had your dad call. Your dad called and verified that you didn't have a warrant. Who did he call? In Tennessee or in your state?
Well, he's claiming that the warrant is in New York.
The warrant? Yeah, that's where the warrant was filed. It was filed in New York.
He's claiming that there's that I'm going to be arrested. Like he's made several posts and everything, and he's replying to people in threads saying, "I know for a fact she's going to be arrested by tomorrow," and all this fucking stuff. So anyway, like I have law enforcement in my family, so we just gave them a call to ask around what's going on and everything.
Uh-huh.
And bada bing, bada bam. But like I said,
no, that's a new one. That's a different one. Is it because your dad did it? It was a bada bing, bada bam. And if you did it, it's a bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada bam, bada boom, bada bop, bada bing, bada boom, bada beep. I actually have several
songs,
several videos where I'm doing bada boom, bada bam.
Oh my God, Callie keeps doing that now. Callie's been closing all of her videos with bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing. That's funny.
And she's wearing that red wig. It's ridiculous.
That's cute. I actually fucked her pussy. It was nice.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
Like I said, I was trying to figure out if there was a way we can actually, publicly go around this, because I don't know if you can tell your people, be like, she doesn't have a warrant, and he's squirming away from you too because
let me ask you a question. No, let me ask you a question, because I asked you. I asked you 40 minutes ago. What can we do with this information to help you? And now 40 minutes later, you're saying, so if there's any way, why does it take 40 minutes to get to the meat of this sandwich, Jessi? Why do I have to chew through bread for 40 minutes? And I also want you to stop laughing like Talking Tina from that Twilight Zone episode. I'm Talking Tina, and I'm going to kill you. I'm not Telly Savalas. Knock it off. I want the real Jessica laugh, and I know what it sounds like, and it doesn't sound like this. It's much more like a, ho, ho, ho. Now that's funny. That's the Jessica. See, there you go. That's the laugh.
So anyway, as I was saying, like I said, take a shot every time I say that. I'm brain dead.
I'd be fucking dead. I'd be dead after 4 minutes, because you say, as I was saying, you never get back to what you were saying, and then you never continue on with what you were saying before the now I was saying. So as I was saying, you said, "What is there a way that we can use it to publicly get around or whatever?" And I'm asking why it took 40 minutes to get to the actual point of your call, and second, what is your plan? Let's cut off all of the side chatter and build up, because I've heard it all before. What are you suggesting? Let's not call it a plan. What are you suggesting?
I can't do anything.
Exactly.
He's just going to make these accusations. People are thinking that I'm stalking. I can't do anything.
You're again telling me all the stuff I already know. I don't need to know the stuff I already know. I already know that stuff. Let's teach for the test, right? So if you're saying, like I was saying, people took that information and ran with it. You're saying, is there a way we can publicly get around, because he's making these accusations, right? He made this post, and now people are coming at you in your private DMs, in your NSFW Discord, and they're all saying things to you, and you want that
NSFW Discord.
And you want that to stop. So,
all right, whatever.
No, not fucking whatever. So I'm asking you, how do we use my resources in your brain? What do we do?
I don't know. You could just say to people that it's not true, and the fact that he lied and squirmed away from YouTube because he was proved, perjury was proven. You don't think you realize people are skimming around that, and they're just talking about, he was spotted, this, that, and the other thing, which, like I said, is not true. Mm-hmm. Forgot what I was saying in the middle of talking.
Oh, that's crazy, because you were making such an excellent point I hadn't heard before. That was a joke.
I'm just brain dead right
absolutely.
Now. That's all.
So I'm doing a Lorne stream tonight, 100% a Lorne stream. Before you go, whoa,
no, you always talk
it's
about
a Lorne stream.
You're always talking about. No,
listen,
it's not me.
If I anticipate what you're going to say, why don't we just not say it? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I call out the punchline to the joke before you get to it, why say the punchline? I ruined it. So what I'm saying is, I'm doing a Lorne stream tonight, with Slothcat and Piss Hansen. Would you like me to bring up the case?
Sloth Cat is Scott, and I proved it in court.
How is Sloth
so I can't
Cat?
talk about. I can't talk to you
Sloth
because
Cat is
I
a
don't want to get a
black guy.
violation. So I can't
Is a
talk to you.
very
I'm
black
sorry.
guy.
I told you I can't talk.
You know
because I
goddamn
proved
well that he is
Scott
not
is
that he
Sloth
is
Cat.
not Case.